Okay, we are sitting here with the Band of Kelleys. This is Scott from Backstage for you, and it is a pleasure to meet you. We were just talking a little bit, and you guys, I mentioned that my wife is just crazy about you guys.
Oh, thanks.
And so anyway, tell me about let's go to the names. You are?
I'm Bethany, I'm 17.
You're 17,
Yes, sir.
and you're the older sister.
Yes, sir.
And you're?
I'm Timothy, I'm 24, I play the guitar. Alright.
I'm Daniel and I'm 11.
Daniel?
I'm Victoria, 14. I'm the lead singer and the mandolin player.
Let's start. Tell us about how the band started. You started teaching everybody.
Yeah, actually it all started back when I was probably like 12 years old. I wanted to learn how to play the violin. And I started taking lessons, and I played classical music, and all that was kind of fun. And then Bethany came along, and we were best buddies, and still are sometimes. Yeah. But then she came along, she wanted to play too. And then, so I taught her how to play, and about that time we started getting into bluegrass. And bluegrass was much more fun.
Yeah.
Yes, the classical music, yeah. And then Victoria came along, and then Daniel came along, and I started everybody out on their instrument, and until they all got better than me, and then they went and take Skype teachers from there.
Really?
So yeah, it's been a lot of
Where
fun.
you from? What town? What state?
I'm from Athens, Georgia. It's right outside of Augusta.
Nice. So you taught everyone how to play, but then you all switched instruments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we kind of played hot potato with him for a while. I started out with fiddle.
Hot potato?
And you know how different instruments have like just different personalities? They made me start out on fiddle. I didn't like that. And I found the mandolin and I like that. It just kind of fits me.
Fits her personality.
Yeah.
She's kind of bubbly. She's kind of like the mandolin. It's just
it
like.
could be like really sweet, and then it could be like really like boss when it wants to.
It sounds like her. Now Daniel, Mr. Daniel, this guy, he's the bass. And one of the things about having to be in the bass in a bluegrass
You're
band,
the rock.
You're the rock. You're in control. You're like solid or whatever. And he's like that. He's like that with his hair, with his room. Everything's neat. He's just like one of those kind of guys that he's got it in control. Like
He's
the
got
bass,
his
whatever.
stuff together.
I'm a guitar player.
He's got a really messy room.
Girl.
His hair's always bird's nest.
Breaks the songs, everybody.
He does.
Yeah,
He
just
does
me.
most of it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite, like probably most favorite things I like doing is songwriting. I think songwriting is really powerful, especially when you do it through music, because it has such a way where you can capture the attention of like so many people at once and say anything you want to say, and that's just in the world that we live in today. That's just a powerful thing, So I really like to try to use that to communicate the kind of messages of love and hope and joy and peace that I found to
Now,
audiences.
when you write a song and then you introduce it to the band, is there a process like everyone throws their input in?
We help with the arrangements
Yeah.
and chord progressions and things like that, but he mostly handles the lyrics
The lyrics.
and the melody.
And you guys all chip in on chords and
Yeah.
Exactly.
the way it's going to go. That's great.
Yeah, and at that point, when we bring it to the band, it's very much a group effort. We all, has feedback. And sometimes if I'm writing a song, I'll be like, "Hey Bethany, what do you think about how's this sound?" And so yeah, it's very much of I do the writing, but the rest of it is.
How long have you guys been a band?
For about 5 years maybe.
We've been playing together about 5 or 6 years. We started out with Timothy and Bethany. Timothy was on mandolin and guitar, and Bethany was on fiddle. And me and Daniel were real little kids back then. And as everybody grew up, we kind of added more people to the band. We actually have a 5-year-old little brother. He's still playing hot potato with instruments like we did. I'm curious to see what he's going to play. I don't really know.
You might show up with a tuba or something
Tuba?
like that.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
First bluegrass band with
Wow.
that's great. So you guys opened up for Daly and Vince.
We're about to. October
to.
10th at the
Yeah.
Anderson Music Hall in Hawaii.
Wow, that's exciting.
I'm very excited.
Wow.
Just a couple months ago, we opened for Balsam Range. Yeah, so IBMA Entertainment of the Year. They're really awesome. And we got open for them, and who else?
This April, we're opening for Balsam Range again at Sumter Opera House.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun. They're really great.
And you guys seem to have so many awards that you won individually for everything. Am I right?
Yeah.
You just go to fiddle shows and compete often.
Yeah, I've done a couple.
Yeah.
She's a second place Georgia State fiddle champion. So.
Wow. 17 years old, that's awesome.
Well, she was. Well, you're 15 when you won that, right?
Yeah, I was
14.
She was 14.
16.
Yeah,
She was 14 when she
Yes.
won that.
14. Are you sure?
I think she was 14.
I think it was 15.
Maybe.
See, y'all were arguing here.
Now, you're coming up with a new album?
We are. We're going back in the studio pretty soon. We've got a lot of original music. We're going to Nashville to record it. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be very authentic.
Yeah,
Record.
it sounds like us. I mean, it's got all kind of cool stuff on it. We look at our live shows, you know, when we see what works, and then that's what so we see what people like, what they enjoy, what they want to hear. And we want to put that on an album, so that way we can, you know, we can distribute it and that kind of thing. But we love what we do, and I know everybody out there is probably wondering, well, they're all brothers and sisters and that kind of stuff. I wonder if they fight.
Tell us about it.
Okay, let's see, Daniel.
We have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, how? Yeah, of
We
course.
definitely spend a lot of time together on the bus.
Yeah.
And in
Well,
hotel rooms.
We get sick of each other too sometimes.
No, it's just like when you get in a tight, confined space like that, it seems like everything's funny. Sometimes
You use other people's toothbrushes.
no, I don't. No, I don't. It's like sometimes when we're in like a tight, confined space like that, I wonder if we're like having a competition to see if we can out-weird each other or something. We have so much
That'd be
fun.
for the video of the new song, right? So the folks come with you on tour and manage you, I assume?
Well, actually, for right now, we're all self-managed. We do our own booking. We do our own managing, all our own PR work. It's a lot of work, and yeah, I went to college and I dropped out to do this because this is like our passion or whatever. And so mostly all day I practice and take care of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So how do people find you? On the web, on social
You
media?
can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, and our website.
Yeah, our website is
bandofkelleys.com.
the band of well, actually it's the bandofkelly.com right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bandkelly.com, and Kelly is spelled Kelley.
No, it's bandkelly.com.
Get it right.
This guy's got
Get
it.
it right, son.
Son, look at this guy. He's the man.
No, that's great. Well, we look forward to hearing more stuff. You guys are going on, play everywhere, all over. You play, touring around the country.
Yeah.
We're touring the Southeast. We played about 120 shows this year.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And we played at IBMA today, and we got invited back tentatively to play on one of the big stages. So I'm so excited
For
about
next
that.
year?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
that's
that's
fun.
great.
Next year.
Oh, that is fun.
It's lots of fun. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're running around, you get much sleep?
Not right now.
Not right now.
I'm about to fall
We
asleep.
run off Starbucks coffee, basically.
There you go.
We need to get a Starbucks coffee sponsor. We drink so much coffee to help us stay awake. Music takes a lot of energy. It really does. Look at him.
He's already fallen asleep. Well, that's terrific. Anything else you want to add or say? Or?
Man, thanks for having us. We appreciate you.
Of course, yeah.
Come see us on tour soon.
We're going to look for you on tour, and we're going to put you, we're going to keep an eye on you guys, and thanks so much, and we wish you the best success, and next year maybe we can do a follow-up and see what's going on then.
Thanks, man. You're awesome.